What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we have to talk about a gigantic leak about Hogwarts Legacy, and this is basically extras slash different things that's going to come with the game, whether you pre-order it, different editions. That's what this is about. Now, we don't really know which applies to which. We'll get through that, as this video goes on, but I do want to thank some people, and I know I'm going to butcher your name, but Rihanna, I want to thank her. She was the first one to send this to me. Also, Mike Dahan sent this to me as well. Actually, almost back-to-back seconds, they both sent this to me. So let's read over what we got. And basically, there are 8 items: a Thestral Mount, Dark Arts Cosmetic Pack, Dark Arts Battle Arena, Dark Arts Garrison Hat, 72-hour early access to the game. That's a big one. Kelpie Rope, Steel Case, Floating Ancient Magic Wand with book. And then the Reddit post says there are also separate labels for digital only and digital deluxe, but basically they don't say which of these things it applies to. And then they go through verification. If you guys want to search this, I mean, it's floating around kind of everywhere. You can back this up. You can actually go on the Hogwarts Legacy site itself, press Control U, and then just look for these things, and they'll be there. So that's, in case people don't believe it. And actually, before I go over, each of these items, okay, I do want to just say this seems to be our first big, actual leak for the game. It's not like a story leak. It's not. We've had character names leaked on IMDb before, some of which have stayed there, some of which have actually had been updated, and there's been new ones. So we have had this, I guess, happen, but this is I would say this is massive, because here we go again. You get eight different things. Now, they go through a breakdown of what they think each of the things are. I'm going to kind of do the same. I'll just tell you mine, and you can read theirs, if you want to. So for me, they went backwards, so let's also go backwards. So Floating Ancient Magic Wand with book. I mean, that could be something in the game, but most likely, and that's what they think this as well, it could be something actually physical, where it's like a bust or a statue. Obviously, games have done that. We just had Gotham Knights, right? The $300 edition of Gotham Knights, and it comes with the statue of the 4 of them, which looks, by the way, really, really cool. So if Hogwarts Legacy were to come out with literally a wand and a book, that comes to your door, I think that would make people very, very happy. A steel case, now obviously that is exactly what you'd probably imagine it being, a steel case. The robe and the mount. Okay, well, the robe is tough. I think they say the robe also is it's listed in a certain way where it seems to be with the steel case and the Floating Ancient Magic. So they think it also is a physical item, an item that would come to you, not the character in the game. So that's obviously possible. I mean, you could, maybe it's some magic robe that gives you stat buffs in the game, right? Or it could literally be a robe that comes to you in person. 72 hours early access, so that would probably come with it has to kind of come with the digital deluxe edition, I would say. So back to that point of, there's digital only, digital deluxe only. That's got to be a deluxe thing, which obviously is very important. I think, normally actually most times I don't like it when games do this, because then people get their hands on it, first just by paying a couple, maybe $10, $20 extra dollars. I guess I could do the same thing. For this game, I think it's going to work, because I think a lot of people are going to drop the money, to do this. And honestly, I would too. It depends on the situation I have with Warner Bros. At the time that this game comes out. But I mean, if I'm getting this game, I'm doing it this way. Most likely, I would go for the 72 hours. And then the rest of them, so 1 through 4 or 4 through 1, Dark Arts Garrison Hat. That definitely seems like an in-game thing. Dark Arts Battle Arena, that's definitely an in-game thing. Dark Arts Cosmetic Pack, well, Cosmetic gives it away. That's and then the Thestral Mount, they suggest could be some. Now, I could see it 2 different ways. Number 1 is it's an exclusive mount that you can only get through pre-order. Okay? On the other side of things, and they speculate, maybe it's something where you unlock that, and really all of these, it's possible. You unlock it as the game goes on, but this is giving it to you in the very beginning. It's tough because they do say, are there microtransactions? And this is what the Reddit post said too. Avalanche has said the game won't have microtransactions, and the question is, are there in-game purchases or microtransactions in Hogwarts? And Hogwarts Legacy does not have in-game purchases or microtransactions. So basically what that limits it to is that these are either these 4 things: the Thestral Mount, Cosmetic Pack, Battle Arena, Garrison Hat. They are either unlocked through the game So say you don't get these through they're either unlocked through the game or you don't get them. That's it. Those are the only two options. And then you do get them if you pre-order whichever edition that. And we don't know that yet, right? We don't know what necessarily any of these things. You'd imagine that steel case / the floating ancient magic wand with book, that's like some premium like a actually I think Gotham Knights, I'll just go with that, collector's edition. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it. It's again $300, comes with a bunch of stuff. That's probably part of a collector's edition for Hogwarts, which I would imagine would be quite expensive. Now obviously those would be exclusive, right? There's no way of getting that stuff if you don't do that, the 72 hours early access. But then 1 through 4, those are things that we'll have to see. Maybe you don't get them whatsoever. You have to pre-order them, which I guess could make some people mad. It depends on what they are. I don't really care too much about cosmetics. Dark Arts Battle Arena, I mean, is it just like a new place to train with like a character in the game? Is that really going to change much? I guess what I'm saying is, like, does it matter if people don't have it? And the only way to have it is if you pre-order. I'm not a fan of pre-ordering anything over the last like 10 or so years, maybe less, maybe like 5-6 years. I haven't pre-ordered almost any game, so I'm never a fan of it. But again, I think Hogwarts is a special kind of exception in my life for a lot of things. Again, even that 72 hours early access. That's again the thing to me that really stands out. I mean, getting 3 days early access to the game, I think is going to make people get whichever edition that's attached to. If it's like a $10 more edition, they could say, hey, here's an edition where you pay us $15 extra and you can play the game 3 days early. I think a good amount, more than most games or most gamers for a game. I think more people would do it than normal. I really do. And whether that's a good idea or a bad idea, that's up to you. Whether it's actually worth, playing it 3 days before everybody else, whether that's worth $15 or $10. But regardless, it doesn't actually matter. People are going to do it. So again, first major leak like this. We'll keep our eyes open. Obviously, they have to confirm this, but it's as close to confirmed as you're going to get. By the way, if you're still here, well, thank you. In a few hours, I'm going to be interviewing live on the channel Troy Leavitt, who we've talked to before in a different video. If you want to come and watch or watch afterwards, that would be awesome. I don't think we'll be able to ask him about this stuff, but we can maybe try. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.